What's good? It's your boy CJ Goodfellow. We back with that real boxing talk. It's the boxing clinic, you dig. And Floyd Mayweather unleashed on Oscar De La Hoya in about goddamn time. And hopefully he unleashed on Bernard Hopkins if he keep opening his damn mouth about shit that he ain't being 100 on. Oscar De La Hoya been sounding like a real salty little bitch. This whole time since McGregor Mayweather fight didn't happen. Now, I think the pressure of McGregor Mayweather made, Golden Boy really strongly consider Canelo fighting Triple G. But you can look at it and say, well, Oscar said this is when the fight would happen a year ago before, Mayweather McGregor was even, really thought about to be a concrete fight. Even a wet concrete fight. It wasn't even thought of. So you got to give him his props on that. But, they've been, jabbing Floyd for years, and Floyd been taking the high road, And, when Oscar De La Hoya, wrote that letter and then he went on ESPN talking that shit, trying to say, oh, my fight is better. Everybody knows your fight is better. We know that. That's like, ESPN keep trying to tell you how great LeBron is. Oh, he's greatest. He the greatest. He the greatest. You don't have to tell us who the greatest is. Real fucking fans know Michael Jordan is the greatest. Period. If you lived through that era, you know it. And nobody had to say, oh, Mike was great while Mike was doing it. Mike was just building his resume. And then it just fucking happened. It happened. Ain't nobody keeps saying it 24/7. It just happened. And the same thing with Oscar De La Hoya. People know your fight is the creme of the creme. It's the Don Corleone of boxing right now. But you're not going to convince those UFC fans and those casual fans anything believe that your fight is better. It's nothing that you can say. You could throw salt on the wound all day. You could pour vinegar and bleach in the wound all day. But you're not gonna get through to them. And a lot of boxing fans that try to get through them. They irrational thinking is going to have them feeling the same way that Manny Pacquiao fans was feeling. The same way Freaky Hatton fans was feeling. This dude, if he wins, he wins. It'll be a fucking miracle. A lot of people be talking about, oh, it was fixed and all that shit. You got to give credit where credit is due. He beat Floyd. He beat him. At the end of the day, neither one of them lose. Both of them leaving with almost $100 million if everything hit right for Conor McGregor. Everything hit right for Floyd Mayweather, north of $300 million. So who really lost? But as far as him, stepping on ESPN Sports Center and finally stop taking the high road and shit and start talking some real shit, I commend you, my brother. This has been time. He was talking shit every time you fought a guy, that was on Golden Boy when he was working with Golden Boy. He would give him the blueprint to be Mayweather that never fucking worked. Oh, I got the blueprint. You ain't Jay-Z. You ain't got the blueprint. With Canelo, they tried to rob him with Canelo, getting a split decision. They tried to make it seem like Canelo was competitive. We all seen what happened. It was a one-sided ass whipping. And Oscar fishy motherfucker. It's shit out there about them fixing fights over there at Golden Boy that's being kept below the earth. It's a lot of things out there, man, that float across my radar that I don't speak on. I knew about that years ago, them fixing fights. Golden Boy. But I'm not going to elaborate on that. Too much. Until the time is, right. But he went on ESPN Sports Center with, interview with Stephen A. Smith and called him a drag queen, a coked up drag queen. Basically, he telling the truth. He said he made his highest payday with me. If Oscar De La Hoya was this transgender star, which was the biggest star in Floyd Mayweather at the time, why didn't he do big numbers with nobody else like that? And that's God honest truth. He said nobody look up to Oscar De La Hoya. You're right. Why would a man in the ultimate gentleman sport look up to a man with fishnets on doing this shit, coked up with a wig on? Who does that? Boxers are tough guys, rugged guys. It's a gentleman sport. I'm not saying that, if that's your prerogative, but, most fighters are manly men. You don't respect that shit at the end of the day. And then, on top of that, with the fishnets, the dope, snorting coke, the relapse, fuck him. But we gone.